Today I should deliver another stream of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. We're actually good to go, actually good to go. So I do apologise actually just what happened beforehand. I had some technical difficulties that I had actually fixed and in the end I had to get rid of because it just wasn't working. But yes, actually I have time to actually cover episode 15 of JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. And as we know, episode 14 was quite the episode actually, I must say. It was actually just really freaking good. It was buonissimo. I mean, they are doing such a great job with this part so far. I was just, oh man, I've been waiting for the Thankful Death. I love that title so much. It's the best thing ever. For so long, and I mean it's been delivering so far. It's been delivering, I must say. And actually we left on a very crucial moment with Mista actually, because Mista's actually in trouble, so the wait and see what actually doesn't very happen there. But I mean this fight is absolutely great, I must say. This part's absolutely great as well, but also everyone else is getting old as well, so we have to sort that out. We got to sort that out. It's a massive problem. It's a massive problem. I've actually put on Twitter again, actually gone live, so gone live again for JoJo Part 5 Golden Wind. And there we go. And there we go. Good to go on that front. We actually are. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go here. I think we actually are. I believe we are. Are we? That is the question. Yes, we are. So, anyways, actually restart this whole entire thing in 3, 2, 1. So I start the thing absolutely now. I love that title so much. It's a Thankful Death. It's just so freaking good. I'm actually hearing it's actually a new OP as well. I saw it a couple of days ago. I was like, yes, lads. But then apparently it's not out until the 27th of March, which makes me wonder when it's actually going to hit, like, on the actual anime. But I know it's going to hit. It's actually going to hit the most perfect time ever. Like, it's just going to be so freaking good. I was like, oh, lads. If it hits at that moment, in that arc, woo! Oh! It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna miss this OP though. This OP is so freaking good. I love Fighting Gold. But I actually can't wait to actually see what they actually do with OP2. Oh. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. I also forgot, but then remembered actually as I was about to start the stream, that there's a moment in this arc, has been actually one of my favorite arcs, my favorite moments in the whole entirety of JoJo Part 5. I said that quite a lot, but this one's actually perfect. It won't happen this episode, I don't think. Actually, will happen next week. But oh, the moment's great. The moment is fantastic. Oh man. I want to see what they do with Misa's there. I want to see what they actually do with Misa's episode as well, because oh boy, it's good, this episode. I actually keep forgetting how surreal this arc actually is, because this arc is very surreal. Ooh. Oh, that shot was great. Oh man, that was great. I love Misa so much as well. I love how it actually kind of feels like a horror movie as well. Because I was thinking just then, this feels very much like Resident Evil Zero, because if I remember correctly, Zero takes place on a train on the first level. Feels very similar. You got a point there, actually. I love how Araki actually doesn't really change like ordinary objects into like really threatening devices. It's actually really well done because it's just one of those things that anything can be threatening in JoJo, really. It's actually really well done. Anything can be in theory be threatening. Oh, that pose though. That pose though. I love how it's kind of terrifying in its own way, if you get what I mean. Oof. But it's one thing with Pesh's character that kind of terrifies me. It's the actual Foley work they do with his like body. I don't know what it is, but sometimes there's oh no. Oh. Welcome back to what I've been saying since the beginning. No one is safe in this manga or anime at this point. No one is safe. But yeah, certainly with the actual like Foley work, with the Foley work itself, it kind of makes him seem a bit more terrifying. I don't know what it is, but it's amazingly well done. Well, about that. I mean, give the boy a chance, though. Misa's the good boy. I like the fact into episodes we actually kind of learned so much about these two characters as well. Even though they're enemies, you've learned so much about them and how they actually kind of interact with each other. It's actually really well done. I like the fact it's actually turned into Sherlock Holmes at this point as well. He turned to Sherlock. Oh! Snap! Absolute snap. He does possess that swag. He possesses that JoJo swag. Honestly, Ringo does actually possess the most JoJo swag. Man, that actually hit me in the feels. I've actually read this, but it still hit me in the feels. That was actually really well done. Oh man, that was just the coolest thing ever. Where else have you seen a boy come out of a goddamn zip on the ceiling, backflip, and then kick a dude in the face? Where else have you seen that? Nowhere. Because JoJo's perfect. Absolute mad lad. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Everyone wonders why my curtains look like Bruno's suit. It's because I love him that goddamn much. I have him everywhere. He's that much of a beautiful boy. He's a beautiful lad. I love him. Zipper man. I love that. I love that name so much as well. It's the two best name changes going against each other. I just realised that as well. Oh. I mean, if only there was actually a stand that could, in theory, like, freeze everything. If only. If they did that, that'd be great. I would absolutely love them if they did that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man, we've got to wait until next week for the moment. For the moment. Ah, next week's gonna be amazing. But alas, there we go. We actually saw. We also saw one of the kind of the crucial kind of first points of like a joke that's actually running in JoJo Part 5. It's kind of a major kind of thing in Part 5. Like it's a thing. It's a thing after this point. I love it. Oh man. So yes. Anyway, that episode was good. I would say so, to be honest, as well. Part 5 does actually have some of the best villains in, like, the minor villains in all the parts, really. They're all just so freaking cool. I love them. I don't want to see any of them go, because it's just so much fun. You're like, damn it, I like that guy so much. Even though I'm just like, he's the bad guy. I'm like, damn it. I mean, Pesci's great. I love Pesci. But yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, yeah, it was one of those episodes that actually kind of I liked how they handled the whole thing with Mista as well. I thought it actually was very well done because it has that very sentimental moment because it's like if they're sending off their actual kind of master in a way. It's kind of terrifying, kind of sad. It's just like you're like, damn it. So at this point, no one is safe. It rings home the whole entire part in a way. It's one of those things you kind of wonder, how will anyone else survive if Mista can't survive as well? It's one of those things. It hits home what I've been saying this whole entire time, that you can't really trust this whole entire part anymore. Beforehand, you always had that sense of security that characters wouldn't really kind of like perish besides the end, because the end always happens in like part 1 to 3 at this point, and also 4. I think part 4 also kind of, yes. But I mean, during the actual part itself, like kind of major characters don't even really kind of anything happen to them majorly. But just now, you had that moment with Mista. It kind of rings home that whole entire thing that no one is safe. Anything can free happen. You think that everything's going their way. It's like, bam, no, it's actually going their way. You're like, oh. I mean, yeah. I mean, when I first read that, I was like, Jesus Christ, really? And I was like, they kind of done that. It's a very shocking moment because it just happens out of nowhere. You're like, damn, no. So Araki, my fam, my fam, what are you doing? Mista's a good boy. He's a good boy. You can't be doing that to Mista. Don't do Mista like that. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. I love him. But yeah, I mean, main star of the show this episode was Bruno though. Bruno, my boy Bruno. He's beautiful. I love him. He's buonissimo. I mean, I love how he's just like, okay, well, this is going badly, but then again, I was like, yes. It's like, I preemptively actually kind of, I preemptively kind of thought this all out, by the way, because I'm Bruno, I'm the coolest dude ever, so it's just like, yeah, Abakio's just there sleeping, so he's like, well, I'll take over the whole coolness factor of this part for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, he's just so freaking cool. I love him so much. He's just the greatest. He's just the greatest. He's very smart. He actually doesn't really kind of have that power struggle with Giorno, but it doesn't really kind of feel as if one's trying to outdo the other. It just kind of balances it out, because one episode can in theory have Giorno being the best dude ever, but when episode subsequently has Bruno being the best dude ever. It has that kind of balancing. It actually kind of feels good. I like it. And also, the villains themselves are great. I must say, I love them, because they actually have their own sense of smartness as well. It doesn't actually kind of feel as if it's just like, oh, well, they just pulled that one out their ass at all. No, it doesn't feel like that at all, because they have this all planned out. It actually kind of feels as it's like a genuine kind of fight in a way. And that whole entire last section felt like a 90s action movie. Like, you know, when they kind of go towards the end of the actual of the film, it's just like, well, dude, you're gonna die. And it's like, well, no. And then it just all kind of like spirals out of control, and then possibly maybe there might in theory be a explosion here and there. It feels very much like that. It's true, he made zips so freaking cool. Like, in life, zips can be inconvenient, but in JoJo, it's the coolest thing ever. It's the power of JoJo. JoJo has that power. You can't fault JoJo, because it's buenissimo power of making things that seem kind of ordinarily normal just kind of seem like, oh my god, I want to zip in my life. It's a good ad, to be honest. Like, if you kind of think to yourself, well, you know what, fishing rods are kind of bland and boring. Pesci comes along like, by the way, this can in theory do things. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Well, that's kind of cool. I like it. It's one of those things that I love Araki's. I love Araki's how he takes ordinary things and just make it kind of seem more threatening. It kind of hones in the whole entire like horror factor. Horror factors like to take in that whole entire like ordinariness and actually kind of change it to actually kind of be threatening. Here it's the same thing, but with ordinary objects. Anything kind of seems ordinary can in theory be either helpful or terrifying. It's cool. JoJo Part 5 is cool. You should watch JoJo. JoJo's cool. JoJo's very much cool. So yeah, I mean, now we're kind of stuck in this like point of like, what's gonna happen to Meester? Like, Meester, my boy, you gotta survive this. You can't be losing just yet. You have to see the part through, my lad. You gotta see the part through. Can't be happening just yet. Rocky wouldn't do that. Like, he can't do that. It's against the law. It's against the husbando law. You can't be killing off the good guys, okay? It's not right. It's not right at all, okay? You can't hurt my husbands. It's against the rules. It's against the rules. I've said this before. But I mean, yeah, there was also quite a lot of the JoJo swag going on this episode as well. I was like, the swag meter was off the charts. I was like, boys. I was like, that pose for me stuff. I was like, my lad, that's a cool pose. It's a cool pose. I mean, everyone had that cool pose. I mean, Bruno freaking backflipped out of a ceiling with a zip. I was like, there we go. That's how you do it. That's how you come in and be like, well, I'm the best character in JoJo, and then you leave because you just done it. No one can in free top that. No one can actually top a backflip out of a ceiling with a zip no less. And also kick to the face at the end of it. It's the icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake, I say. It's good. It's good. we don't mention part 7. We don't mention part 7. Okay, part 7 does not exist. Well, it does actually. It's my favorite manga ever. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The events that happen in that don't exist. But yeah, I mean, this episode actually was just really freaking good. I must say, it's very much like a horror kind of film, also mixed in with a 90s action movie, mixed in with the old JoJo kind of aesthetic as well. It's all around really good. I love it. JoJo is the good stuff, as they say. So yeah. That is me done for today. So, as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream on Twitch, then do leave a good old follow on Twitch, because indeed, there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed it here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed it here on YouTube and you want to stay a bit longer, then do leave that good old follow a follow, a sub on YouTube, because indeed does help me quite a bit. And also, if you want to stay a bit longer after that whole entire point and hear me scream about JoJo quite often, then do feel follow me on Twitter, because indeed does help me quite a bit on Twitter. Actually know when streams go live, and other streams I do as well. And also, if you want to hear me scream also about JoJo, but also don't have a Twitter account, I do in a Discord server as well, which actually does in free tell when streams go live, and the other streams I do as well. But until next time, episode 16 of JoJo Part 5, the Thankful Death Part 2. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.